There's a lot of talk about how much MPs earn, but what you may not know is how much it costs to become one. When people stand for Parliament, they usually stand for a political party. I mean, you don't have to, but you probably won't get elected if you don't. So easy, just rock up, ask your local party if you can represent them at the next election, and then off you go. Right? Right? I'm afraid not. First of all, you've got to win over your party, and that takes money. You've got to spend on leaflets, that's £4,000. Costs of going to conference, because you won't even be considered if you haven't. And assessment day, 50 quid for the Lib Dems, 250 for the Tories. If you're not local, travelling costs. And if you decide to move there, which a lot of candidates do, that's, I don't know, that's just a lot of money. But then you get selected, yeah, and there's more costs. People are literally spending 2 years tramping the streets, campaigning for their seats. And a lot of them are doing it full time, Monday to Friday all day and weekends as well. So it's actually normal for people to quit their jobs or at least cut down on their hours when they're doing this. So when you add that to leaflet costs, moving costs, conference costs, admin costs, travelling costs, you're losing a lot of money. Personal money, by the way, not just party money. In the 2015 general election, candidates were spending an average of 11 grand of their own money, including loss of earnings. And a study of Tory candidates in the 2005 election found they'd spent 19 grand on average of personal money, 34 grand if you include loss of earnings. By the way, not all of these candidates won. The traditional working class way into Parliament of climbing the ranks of a trade union has been hollowed out. And now you're also less likely to be able to take a break from work to campaign if you don't already work in a political job where that sort of thing is accommodated for. So is it any wonder that Parliament today has more and more career politicians and fewer working class ones? If you get voted in on polling day, you win a job that pays 84 grand and you get to work in basically Hogwarts. But if you don't, you could lose over 10 grand after 2 years unpaid graft without a job to go back to, and worst of all, you get your rejection in front of tens of thousands of people on live TV. It's definitely a gamble.